Hello. I saw today someone post that apparently having 0.18% is a really good click through rate, and apparently, if you have that, that means you're, I guess, a SEO expert or SEO master. If you can only get 0.18%, it means you're not good at click through rates, and you should not be selling a course which is apparently going to make people money. At the minimum click-through rate, you should have between 1 to 5%. That is the minimum someone should have. It doesn't matter if they're promoting something illegal, semi-illegal. It doesn't matter if they're in an adult niche, they're in e-commerce, whatever. They should have a minimum of click-through rate of between 1 to 5%. If someone can only get 0.18%, it means either they're sending fake traffic, they have no idea how to do on-page SEO, they're terrible at selling products or services, but whatever reason for why, or we're using, say, fake traffic, bot traffic, whatever, paid advertising they can't do well. If someone offers you a course and you show you an image trying to you're impressive or cool, which is only like 0.18%, stay away. It's probably going to end up terribly for you. I mean, if it's for argument's sake, I don't say like 5 to a max of say $30, then fair enough, buy it, see if you learn something. But excluding that, it's not really worth your time. Because a click-through rate is basically one of the governing factors which will increase your sales, your client sales, or whatever you're trying to promote in general. If you're trying to promote a product or service, you should have a minimum of 1 to 5%. That's just how things work in e-commerce or most niches. If you're in a highly competitive niche, your click-through potentially maybe slightly less than 1%, but you should aim for getting a minimum of 1.5%. Even in e-commerce, that's sort of a recommended amount. Some of my niches I get, say, a 5, a 20, whatever click-through rate. It depends on what niches you're doing, quick stay time, all the rest of it, your title tags, how good your own page is, and a range of other factors, your images, your videos, that kind of stuff. If you got music playing, these sort of things can be used to increase your click-through rate. But if you see someone who's got the grand total of 0.18%, this is probably not the right person, business, whatever, for you to buy a course of, who claims that they're apparently an expert. I was just a newbie a couple of years ago, but now I'm kicking ass. If someone really thinks that kicking ass is having a 0.18% after sending, according to what I saw, over 5,000 people, it was like 4,200, that was it. I mean, that's a terrible amount of traffic. I mean, you could argue 500 is okay. Yes, it definitely is. But if someone has to send all this traffic to something, including hosting costs, all the rest of it, there's no guarantee a person's even on that sort of scale even made any money, because depending if they bought links, they bought hosting, they bought software, whatever else there is, it is quite unlikely a person's even covered their costs. Simply put, break even is a point before you make a profit or loss. It's basically in the middle. For example, if you've got, say, 100 sales in total, your costs are, say, $50, £50, whatever, say $50. So $50 means if you get to 50, that means you've covered your costs, you break even. If you make any more than that, that basically means you're in profit or a gross profit, that kinds of stuff. For example, just make it simple. Say 75 was for argument's sake, say you had a wee bit of say other expenses after that, say hosting 25, something like that, then your net profit was say $25. That would then mean you've got a net profit for that 100 or for whatever your monthly costs are of say $25, £25, whatever currency you're working at, kind of stuff. That's where people generally don't seem to understand when it comes to SEO. Everything itself will generally have a cost, whether it's your time, your hosting costs, your domain costs. You're buying Ahrefs, SEMrush, or some of our software. You're buying AppSumo, other companies' products, whatever. You're paying someone to do work for you. You're paying staff. You're paying whatever. If someone can only make $500 out of over 4,000 traffic a month, it isn't very good. I mean, if they're, for argument's sake, getting 0.18%, just for argument's sake, let's say you're promoting something quite expensive. Just say, for example, 5,000, for example. You're getting paid 5,000 for, say, every car you sold. That could, I suppose, be worth it, but you'd still have to consider what are your costs to make that. If your costs, for argument's sake, 4,000 600, then you've only got 400 profit left on the net scale, assuming that's what it equals on the gross profit. That's all you have left. So that basically means, is 400 really good rate if you spend all your time working it? Probably not. If that's the sort of cost you're getting, then you would probably be better just working in a shop, working McDonald's, working something else. SEO itself is meant to increase your income per month per year. It is not supposed to turn you into a human slave or turn you into a servant, whatever you want to call it. It is supposed to improve your lifestyle or do something you want. If you just want to do SEO for a bit of fun, a hobby even, sure, great, go for it. But if you want to make real money from it, you have to be having sales which are going up, or sales which can cover whatever you want in life. For example, pay your rent, pay your mortgage. If you've got pets, pay your food. If you've got kids, pay your food, that kind of stuff. That's what you should be looking for, not some sort of story people generally sell, I was broke, I was homeless, and I found this great course. It's made me apparently 2,000. Buy my course for 500, whatever that kind of crap. You don't want to deal with these sort of people. You want to deal with people who are actually going to teach you things of value. Or if you buy a course SEO wise, it is going to put your sales up. Maybe say, argument's sake, say 250 extra sales per month. Maybe it's going to teach you a really great skill you can apply to your business, apply to your life. That is what you want from a course or courses in general. You can generally learn lots of quite cool things on YouTube videos, blogs, and a range of other places as a whole. Anyway,